what that all means now for Group H. Man United top of the bill on 9 points. PSG, Leipzig both on 6. Paris leapfrog into second now though on goal difference, and Istanbul Basaksehir propping them up with 3 points. Next week, United welcome PSG to Old Trafford. Leipzig are on the road to Istanbul. So a fairly interesting Group H now, Tommy.
Absolutely, and even a few interesting nights ahead in Group H. That game at Old Trafford next week between United and PSG is a really big game. But that game tonight just it sort of brought you back to those games under Fergie where United would take on a team like that in Europe and win kind of at their ease. Or at least in the first half it looked like that, Damien.
Yeah, look, I really like Manchester United and I love the setup. I love the make-up of the midfield. And the manager's quite right. They haven't got a centre-forward like Cavani who can link it and allows the two wide players to do what they do, what Rashford is doing right here. And that's travelling with the ball at pace, coming in from a wide area and almost a fantastic solo goal for him. But obviously, Basaksehir are a decent outfit, and this is a wonderful strike from Fernandez. I know Niall was kind of maybe saying the goalkeeper, it's as clean as you like. No?
Very well, yeah. No, I'm always harsh on goalkeepers, but I certainly, admire the way Manchester United played tonight. They were really good, just offside on this one. They opened up the opposition time and time again. It ended up a little bit of a canter for them, although in the second half things got a little bit ropey for them. I'm actually going to call the goalkeeper on one of them anyway, not this one. This is a decent effort. They had plenty of possession. They were able to do this quite regularly. There's the bit. There's Cavani.
That's the Cavani,
yeah, absolutely.
Original number 9. Yeah.
That really helps. But have a look at the goalkeeper here. You're not going to defend him, surely, Damien.
I don't know. Maybe. No, listen. I'd be the first one. I dislike goalkeepers as much as you know.
Lads.
But the goalkeeper should have done better there. Here's Rashford.
What a ball, by the way.
A great ball. That's what you get with him. Off starting wide, green grass on the wing to run into. I think he plays for that little bit. It's a soft enough penalty. He kind of steps across the defender and initiates a contact. But it's a decent penalty as well from him. But all round, I think United were very good. I really like that setup. Donny van de Beek kind of playing from a slightly deeper role. Where he can play passes forward. Cavani is the focal point in the number 9. Probably hasn't got the legs he used to have to be able to run him behind. But he links it really well, and the two boys wide can come and join in.
So let the lads with legs run off Cavani.
Right. No, there's bigger tests out there for Manchester United, but this tonight was the first game I've seen them and I thought they actually look a really good side.
And if any goalkeepers have been hurt by what they've heard on this evening's show, we'll give you a phone number to call after the show. We'll give you Niall's number to have a go at him. Let's have a look then at the second, because it isn't all sort of plain sailing with United, and sadly for their fans, it never is. There's always a bit of a wobble, and Istanbul had their chances in the second half.
Yeah, this is still still in the first half when they were trying to press and get something in the game. They were a goal down, obviously, and knocking on the door. This was a real big chance and a miss-hit. He turns around disgusted with himself. This is a bit adventurous to try and go from that length, but they were certainly pushovers. It was just the fluency of United made it look so much easier. When you've Demba Ba on your side, you've always got a chance of doing something, and on the stroke of half time, that is probably as close as they came. It got better for them. They started the second half well, and this free kick looked like the keeper had saved it first hand, but then when we saw the replay, it was clearly over the line. And the referee gave it. That's where technology does work and does help the game. Thought, hey, this could be something here for them. And things might have been a lot different for Manchester United at this wonderful effort. Left foot curler from outside the box, beats the goalkeeper all end up.
Could have been a worrying last few moments. And is that the concern maybe about, you said that formation with just one holding midfielder in Fred and Van de Beek likes getting forward and Fernandez. But maybe it gives teams chances against them.
I mean, look, you took the words out of my mouth. I was about to say that it's great when they're on the ball and Donny's getting to floating and enjoy himself. And even when he's playing a little bit deeper and he's looking forward, Cavani lacks the legs, as I said. It does leave him a little bit susceptible because Fred isn't, he's not a Claude Makelele or an original good solid number 6. So it does leave them vulnerable, and Basaksehir certainly exploited it to an extent. But I just thought in terms of an attacking, fluid performance, it was the best I've seen from Manchester.
So you might think, Ollie might be thinking, I think I'll bring McTominay or Matic or somebody back into the team.
Possibly in the Premier League, possibly. But, it's positive signs for Manchester.
The game was wrapped up then with the goal for Daniel James, and he's it's kind of not a sad story really, but unfortunate one. He seems to be the brunt of a lot of criticism for fans. He struggles to score after making a great initial impact last season, so an important one for him to get on the score sheet.
Yeah, it really was. Obviously, it's in injury time in the game as well, truly over. It's a great move, wonderful ball out from Donny van de Beek, and you can see him Greenwood as he looks up. He knows he's in there. Poor Raphael's about 10 yards behind here. The old Man United player was tired out at this stage. You'll see him limping into the pitch. He couldn't live with the pace that James had, and this is a big moment for him. You know, getting the chance in a Champions League match like tonight, and, you know, getting a glimpse of it and scoring, that gets him back in good fettle. And I like him. He's got tons of pace. He promised to deliver so much so quick, as you rightly say, and he's had to. I'm sure it's been frustrating for him. He had the head injury at one stage as well, and things have been a little bit difficult for him. But that's, you know, when you're sort of in a team like Manchester United and you get a goal like that, that's something to really grasp and grow from here.
Yeah, he got a goal for Wales last week, so maybe that'll kind of kick-start his form. Just to wrap up on United then, Damien, set up those 2 games that they have in the next 2 weeks, because it comes thick and fast now. They got PSG at home next Wednesday. That game will have live for you on Virgin Media 2. And then they got Leipzig away. And I mean, is there anything to choose between the 3 teams?
Absolutely not. I think it's on a knife edge, you know, and not only, I think it's third place goes into the Europa League, so there's Man United could potentially finish in the Europa League in third, so which would be some sort of a consolation. It's a wide open group. 3 very, very good teams, and maybe Basaksehir will have a say in it just yet. But 3 very good sides, and it's a tough one.
Go on, Paul. I'm sitting on the fence over there.
Man United in the Europa League.
Oh, right. Niall, will they go through?
I think...
Bit of work to do yet, don't they?
Yeah, there's a bit of work to do. I mean, Leipzig are brave. Paris, as we see it, they could get there by stealth almost, but, you know, that way they play. It's not over yet, but I think... you know, United can do it next week. Yeah,
because we weren't too impressed. If you didn't see the live programme, you weren't too impressed with PSG.
Weren't too impressed with PSG, and I think if United come out with the same attitude as they did tonight, and they have that free-flowing play, I mean, I think they'll get the reward, and they'll make a big impression next week.
Okay, still a bit of work to do for United.